Hello goal achievers, and welcome to my channel Start Grow Pivot. My name is Arubia Foley, and I am here to help you work smarter to achieve your career and business goals here in Canada. Now, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe to support the channel and like, because I know you're going to enjoy what we have in store for you today. I get a lot of questions from people about reasons for my success, and people make a lot of assumptions sometimes as to why you're successful. And I believe the important thing is that everyone charts their own path to success. One of the things that I have learned and struggled with is comparing myself to someone else, and why is this person more successful than me, or why is it that I wasn't able to achieve this or that. When you get into that rabbit hole, you can just find yourself starting to retreat and thinking to yourself that because I don't have this or because I don't have that, there's no way I'm going to be able to make it as far as this person has made it. And there are three things that people always say to me: these are the reasons why you're making it, and because you have this and I don't, I can't make this possible for me. And I'm here to tell you right now that we should look at what we have each as individual people, and what is our special power, what is your superpower, what is it that is going to help you be the successful person, and what is it that's going to help you work smart to achieve your career or business goals. We all have something unique and special about us that is going to help us get over that hurdle to meet our goals. The first thing that people say to me is that because I came here as a student, or because I came to Canada as an international student and not just to do an undergraduate, or because I did a prestigious degree, which is going to business school. And people say, I wish I went to a business school like you, and then I would be able to get the job of my dreams, or I'll be able to achieve this success. And let me tell you that I completely was taken aback when I was walking through the halls of the graduate housing that I lived in, and people would always ask, what are you here, or what are you studying? Once I said the words MBA, the reaction was, whoa, MBA, that's very expensive, or that's the prestigious S.W.O.T School of Business. It's gonna open doors for you. It's gonna put you on this path. I'm only doing a master's in English, or I'm only doing a master's in computer science. I'm not doing an MBA. I would look at someone doing a master's in computer science and say, I wish I could do a master's in computer science or a master's in engineering. You are smarter than me. And it's just so funny how we all look at everyone and we see something that someone has that we don't have. Now, the MBA at S.W.O.T Business School, for me, it's definitely a prestigious degree. It is definitely a challenging degree, and it does come with its perks. Having an MBA does put you in a position to meet companies in Canada. We had industry events, you have MBA competitions and games, and it puts you in a network of a number of companies that come to look for MBA students. And I will tell you that I would go to some of these events and compete with different MBA students and different S.W.O.T business students, even undergraduate students, and not get the job or not get into the program. So just having an MBA alone doesn't automatically open every door for you. It does open some doors for you, but it doesn't necessarily mean that someone has an advantage over you, because I applied having an MBA, and you compete with different students from different programs, and some students got in and some students didn't get in. And the key is, what is it about the student that helps them get into these programs or helps them get into these schools? So the MBA doesn't guarantee you anything. It does give you a leg up, it opens a door for you, but I believe that these doors you can open for yourself. Now, the second reason a lot of people point out to me for my success, or point out to me as an advantage that I have, my ability to speak English. And they say that you speak English very well, or you don't have a very strong accent. And I'm a native English speaker. I come from Ghana, a country where English is the language that we speak, we're taught, we communicate in addition to different mother tongues that we have. And coming to a country where English is the language, you definitely have an advantage in communicating there. But it doesn't stop there. My ability to communicate, my ability to connect with people, my ability to navigate certain conversations also comes from the fact that I am an extrovert. I do enjoy being with people. Also comes from the fact that I worked in sales. I got used to working in uncomfortable situations and cold calling people and reaching out to people that I didn't know and having people literally slam phones on me, and you develop this thick skin where what's the worst that can happen? If I walk up to someone and strike up a conversation, what's really, if they're going to say no? And no is something that I am immune to because I was in sales, and no is a word that is always an opportunity. If someone says no, you ask a follow-up question. No, what is it that I'm missing, or what is it that we can offer you right now? So speaking English is very important, and there are some resources that I can link to below that if English is a challenge for you and you're trying to work on your accent or work on your communication skills, there's some free resources out there for you. If you're a good communicator and you're a good conversationalist and you know how to connect with people, that is not something that necessarily tied to your language. If you were a very great communicator in your native tongue, you will be a great communicator once you have a stronger command of the English language. If you're someone who connects with people, if you're someone who's able to tell your story well and powerfully, if speaking is more of a challenge, writing might be stronger for you, or showing your portfolio online might be something that will work for you. So I don't believe that English is my ability to speak English or my fluency in English is the only reason for my success. I believe it's how I'm able to use the language, how I'm able to connect with people, how I'm able to put myself out there and keep going even though I get rejection after rejection. I typically don't let those rejections bother me. And so what is it around speaking, around communication, around conversation that you can improve about yourself? What is it that you already have that works for you? And if you've done your strengths finder, and if you've watched my other video about doing your SWOT analysis, if communication or English speaking is in your weakness or in your threat, you start to know what it is that you can do to balance that out. And so I encourage you that if English speaking is something that makes you uncomfortable in speaking, makes you uncomfortable in interviewing, start to practice and start to get into the habit of improving your conversation skills. Leave a comment below and I will share some other resources where you can continue to practice your English, your speaking, and your communication. Another great support for me has been my family support. When you're coming as a newcomer to Canada, I came as an international student. Some people come and it takes them 6 months to find a job. Having that family support is something that I had, and it's a great support to me. My family was able to support me financially. My family was able to support me emotionally, and that can make a big difference. And one of the things that I've seen with people that I know who didn't have the financial family support that I had was that they were resourceful people. There's people that knew or found or discovered scholarships. There was someone I know who went on a different campaign, and she reached out to a number of alumni about the fact that she was in financial hardship and she needed some extra support to help her continue paying her school fees. I know of people who've taken and been more responsible with their money, so they know about budgeting. They're able to save more money. That they are so resourceful because they don't have maybe a cushion, or they don't have this family financial support. And that resourcefulness for me is an advantage because they will go the extra mile to save money. They go the extra mile to collaborate with people, to connect with people, to work and go shopping in groups. There's so many ways that you can save money, and that kind of resourcefulness will be very helpful to you in looking for a job or in starting a business. If you have that ability to be resourceful, to be very smart with your money, to be able to find resources where there are none, that for me can take you further and farther than someone who is maybe more relaxed because they have this extra family support. It brings this extra drive in you, knowing that you are you have to depend on yourself and you have to get this done. Those are the 3 things that people have said, this is the reason why you're successful, and maybe I'm not able to replicate these things in your life. And I say to you, what is it that you have that I don't have? There's always going to be something that you have that someone else doesn't have, and that's why we all have our strengths. And when you continue to play to your strengths and discover your strengths, you become a stronger person. So once you're focusing on what you have, what is unique about you, and how you are going to use your strength to chart your own career path or chart your own business path, and avoid comparing yourself to other people, because everyone has something that works for them and everyone has an advantage that works for them. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to subscribe to support the channel, and I'll see you next time we have a video. Bye!